Hi, do you play chess? What if I told you that there is a 5-year-old girl in Kenya against whom you probably don't stand a chance? She'll probably checkmate you all the time. In fact, she's already done that, and if you don't believe me, check her out. That beautiful smile is absolutely deceptive. Her name is Ariela Telo. She's 5, and in this video we're going to show you a game she played in a simultaneous exhibition against an Algerian national master, Yala Lyes, just in the recent past. Stay with Okay, so we'll start this review from the YouTube video itself, and the end of this video which we uploaded starts with NM Yala Lyes being asked, out of the players he played, I think he played close to 60 something players or 50 something, whether there's any player who stood out. And at the end he singled out this young 5-year-old girl. Listen, he speaks French and a little bit of English.
Who stood out? Any game, any brilliant player, any brilliant person?
One player?
Yeah. Small, Telo. What is it? Yes, Jero.
Okay, so if you just listen to what he said, small girl, yes, Telo, draw. And that's important because there was a communication barrier, and NM Yala says that small game that ended a draw, and we'll talk about that at the end.
Small, Telo. What is it? Yes, Jero.
So that's a big controversy. There's a big controversy coming up there. Yeah.
Telo. Wow. She's a good player.
Yes, fantastic, fantastic. He's successful. Which she. I wish she a lot of success, and
so he's saying he wishes a lot of success, basically.
Good player. Good.
Okay.
Congratulations. Je vous en prie.
Okay, so we'll take a look at the game. This is where she's introducing herself.
The beginning. I hope it will be the beginning.
Okay, so it's pretty hard to understand what she's saying there, but she says her name is Telo, she's 5 years old, and her life is chess of her life. Basically what she's saying is that chess is her life, and again that's just her speaking without being asked. And so in this game, Yala Lyes played e4 first, and every other board when he was playing white, he played either C4 or E4. E4 is when he thought the opposition wasn't very strong, and C4 when he thought the opposition was very strong. But this is the only board where he played the next move that he did, E4, E5, Bishop, C4. Okay, if you play chess for any period of time, you know exactly what the plan is here. You want to bring your queen out to probably H5 and threaten scholar's mate right here against this pawn. So that's pretty much you can already tell that is what the enemy is thinking about. Let's see what the young girl is gonna do. And when we come back, we find that she's already played one of the best moves in the position, actually probably the absolute best, which is knight at f6. Now the only thing is, in simultaneous exhibitions, you're not supposed to play before the person comes back, and so this is when we had to tell her to wait first. It's her first simultaneous exhibition, and of course she's very sharp, and thereafter she just played it perfectly. So there we go, she had to take it back, and then now play it once again. Okay, very good move. Yala plays knight c3. And she plays, bringing out her bishop to c5, again getting ready to castle on the king side, which is pretty much one of the best moves in the position. Now national master Yala Lyes plays knight f3, attacking the e5 pawn, and also getting ready to castle at the same time. So if you don't understand the format, since it's a simultaneous exhibition, the master goes around playing and then comes back. That's why there are a lot of cards. And in this position now, Telo plays knight c6, Look at that position, basically defending the pawn on e5, controlling the center some degree, and developing a knight. And so far, we can see the play is flawless. And just look at that posture she has, which is quite interesting. And National Master Lyes castles, comes back, and Telo castles. Okay. So far, so good. And that posture, that view is quite impressive, to be honest. Bishop b3, that's a nuanced move. First and foremost, what Yala is avoiding is the possibility of knight takes on e4. Knight takes on e4 and then d5, but then in this case it doesn't work, because with the knight on c5, then this knight that's now here can pick an extra piece. But it's also a nuanced move, because then black has to figure out what he's going to do. Black is a 5-year-old girl, surely. If she had learned some opening theory, this must be the end of it, right? Let's see. She continues solid chess, plays the move d6, Yala plays d3, and now Telo plays, we will not see her play this move, but she plays a6 now. The idea behind a6 is principally to stop then the bishop from coming all the way to, what can we say, g5 to pin the knight. And then Yala plays h3, again stopping the pin on his side as well. And when he comes back, the young girl plays bishop to e6. Come on, she's 5 and eating some fries. Very nice. It's just amazing. And yeah, the world better watch out. She's going to be the world champion, by the way. So knight a4, attacking the bishop on c5. And the idea behind that is to break the pawns. So picks the bishop, picks back, and these pawns are broken. The best move here is to play bishop b6, but of course she's 5 years old. So bishop b6 means that now if you pick the bishop, then you can just pick back with the a pawn, and that opens up for your rook. So, but then again, that's pretty an advanced concept. We don't really expect 5-year-old children to play such moves. She also gets a turn, and she plays bishop to b6, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so c3, planning a central pawn break. Of course, she's a bit upset. She was hoping that her bishop was going to be captured, and we'll see later why that is something she would like to see. Okay, so she moves her bishop out of danger. That's not a most accurate move, but again, for this position, the bishop is on a5, the red can capture. The master nods. Look at that. Just look at what happened there. She plays d5 pawn break, and the mark of approval from the master as he nods for that. And then just before attacking the bishop, and that accelerates the knight. The next move is going to attack the knight on b5, and once that is done, yeah. So in this position, the knight is attacked, and the knight has to move back, and then the e5 pawn falls. Now something interesting happened here. The Algerian ambassador actually visited the tournament to observe, and she came with a delegation, and that's the lady you're seeing here. This is the, you'll just see her shortly, and we had a bit of a break. It was quite amazing. We are all very grateful to the Algerian ambassador for having visited the lady you're seeing here, and she has a daughter and a big delegation as well, which was just fantastic. She came to witness this, and of course Telo, being the youngest player, drew a lot of interest, and we'll just listen in a conversation she has with one of the guys here. So she's being asked, you have won?
Have you won?
I'm still playing.
You still playing?
But it's the longest game I ever played.
So adorable. So she's asked, you're still playing, but it's the longest game I ever played, which is absolutely true. Up to this moment, she had been playing principally rapid games, and at this time, this game had been going on for over 3 hours. You can imagine that. Yeah, so she's actually being honest.
You have to win it, huh?
Please talk to the person talking to you.
Telo, you have to win, huh?
You have to win? Yes, she says yes.
You have to win.
Yeah, she promises to win, yeah. Okay, so it's a turn. Knight is under attack. This game was played in 2022. I can't remember the month. My apologies. I have to look back. Pieces being arranged, of course. As she moves about, the pieces can move. And knight e7, the absolute best move. And now the e5 pawn is hanging. And before that, something exciting. So the knight actually eventually picks the b6 bishop, and you'll see her reaction, which I'll explain in a short while. So knight picks on b6, and watch her. She is so happy. Even says yes. Listen. Believe it or not, the reason she's so happy is just because the knight has picked on b6, and that allows her to pick a times b6, opening for her rook. And she's being asked what the reason is.
Say that again, hold this and say.
Okay, so you can't hear clearly what she's saying. She's saying that it's opening for her rook because her rook could not breathe. So listen.
Say that again, hold this and say that again.
What did you do?
Unfortunately, we got muted here because she pressed the button on the Saramonic Blink 500 Pro B2. It's a mute button, and therefore we couldn't hear a single thing she's saying. But she was quite excited, and I mean, just that understanding is really amazing. And she's 5. Yeah, so yeah, and you'll actually see opening of that file will have an impact in this game. And yeah, I didn't realize that it was off. But she's super excited about that. So, and everyone is quite excited just to see that. Quite amazing, really. So, of course, she picks that way. That's a plan. And she's so happy. She's won something. The pawn is picked. And obviously, it looks like black is a pawn down, it's a free pawn. But the young girl has an immediate response. And in fact, the position is not bad at all. The material is just about to be equal based on the sequence that she's about to play. Just watch. The best move here is basically pawn takes e4, which is exactly what she plays, opening for the bishop. Now the bishop and the rook are attacking the a2 pawn. And she wanted to pick the queen, exchange of the queens. Then she thought about it again and actually didn't do that. Instead, what does she do? Okay, exchange of queens was still fine. And look at her excitement. Picks the pawn. Quite happy. She's very happy down play. Okay, so the opponent was asking for a draw in this position, but she's losing. There's a bit of a communication barrier.
Not here.
Yeah, so
You drew that? No? Thank you.
but watch what Telo does. Watch what she does. So sweet. And you can't hear what she says, but she says you tried your best. Listen. Yeah. Yeah, brings a little tear to my eyes, actually. And so she's so tiny, she's actually been passed. But these games have been going on for several hours now, and both people are tired. A 5-year-old, even the national master was extremely tired. You can see the energy levels are low. Plays the top engine move, is what she's gonna play just now. That is the top engine move. And she's so tiny, you can barely see her actually. And I think for the second time, the NM is going to just pass who is past her really. Yeah, and of course you can see many boards. The games are finished, cross board, but hers still going strong. Yeah. Again, passed a second time. Bishop 3. Okay, so she's asking for a draw. Asking for a draw in this position. Of course, it's getting dark now. It's late evening. She's very tired. NM says no. Quite charming. Then she plays one of the best moves actually, which is c6. Okay, but now she's exhausted. You can imagine. Already it's getting dark. You can see outside, and something happened, and the position actually, you can see the position changed, and it's not the real position that was there before. So the pawn was on c6, and there was a mistake in terms. Okay, I'm sure that someone touched the pieces, so it had to be rearranged.
That's not where the pick was. That's not,
Yeah.
Sorry, the position was not like that.
So it was rearranged.
Played here, picked. That was the position. Why bishop? Where is the bishop? Sorry, that was the position. Why are you moving here? Play.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, don't move the pieces. Keep the pieces as they were.
Okay. Would advise not to move the pieces, keep them as they were. And really, guys, we have to give it up to her, surely. And look at that position. And it's now completely dark. I think this is like going to 6 hours or 7 hours. I can't remember how long it was. And they've been playing for a pretty long time. Everyone is tired.
Sunshine.
c5. And her energy is completely gone. She's sat for hours, and
No time to play.
but
Play.
she just couldn't continue. Yeah, she's too tired. She says she wants to resign. Yeah, she's very tired. But now, so that's where it becomes interesting, because I understood she's resigning. She understood she's resigning, but the NM understood it's a draw. So I don't know. He extends his hand for a draw. The position is fairly equal. Telo is not losing. There's a slight advantage to white. It's been 5 hours plus, and from the NM, remember the start of the video, he says, young girl, draw. And indeed, this is what we haven't gotten a chance to confirm with NM Yala from this game, but that was Telo's game against National Master Yala Lyes. And she did an amazing job. Of course, you have to train her to arrange the pieces as Magnus Carlsen does. But yeah, what do you think? Do you think you could beat this young girl in chess? Or do you think she'd beat you in chess? This is a national master, pretty strong player, playing many years. And yeah, she's 5. Some of those moves she played were just amazing. The excitement around opening for her rook, moves like d5, the pawn break, picking up on e4, and then picking the pawn on a2, those kinds of tactics. And at the end of the position, the material was equal, and the position wasn't really that bad. Of course, a slight disadvantage, but disadvantage that only grandmasters like Nakamura will be able to exploit in terms of position. Many people could still win against most of the opposition. So let us know in the comment section. Of course, as usual, we'll read for her the comments to see if people like what she has done. Support the channel, click on that thanks button somewhere down there if you may. Give it a thumbs up. And you know what, yeah, just like, share, subscribe. We'll put up a few more videos. The videos where she's won against adults, we're going to share those videos as well. Videos when she's playing against other players in other events, and we'll also just share those. That's Ariela Telo, remember that name. Okay, can I say we have every intention of making sure that she will be the world chess champion, and she has the makings for it. Yeah, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know what you think. We're trying on different t-shirts, and I'm told this, well, Telo said this is too pitchy. What color is that? Yeah, but that's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's what we're going to work with. Cheers, guys. As usual, stay locked.